Brian Gallagher here from Meg Business Management. I am the owner and founder, and my whole essence of doing any sort of social media, digital media, any kind of outreach whatsoever is to A, strengthen the profession of physical therapy, or B, help you live the life you've always envisioned for yourself. In today's episode, or what we're going to cover today, is more of a PGI, which is a personal growth idea for those of you who are new to the channel. I like to always cover PGIs, personal growth ideas, or TPSs, tips for professional success. Today's going to be more slanted on a PGI, a personal growth idea. This one has been in my mind for a very long time. I've been addressing it in my own life. I hope that this is something that you've put some attention on, or maybe you've heard of, or maybe you've addressed it yourself. I gave myself a few talking point notes here because I did a little bit of research on the laws of attraction and how real it really is. So many different ways to message this, so many different ways to package it, so many different ways to have a conversation about it. But at the end of the day, there's only one meaning. And it's basically what you tend to put your attention on, what you put energy into, you will attract. Let me read you a definition that I got from another. This isn't my definition. This is something I grabbed from somebody else in my research. And it's the ability to attract into your life whatever it is you are going to focus on. And so I've always felt like if I'm going to be successful in private practice, I have to bring high energy to it. I mean, as you can tell, I'm pretty high energy normally. I go pretty fast at what I do and how I do it. And it's because the speed of movement, the volume of production is the basis of high morale, right? When you're highly productive and you're moving quick and you're getting a lot done, you feel better about yourself. You're more productive. Production is the basis of morale. So I've always tried to surround myself with highly productive people, highly intelligent people, people who carry a lot of randomity, people who are educating themselves, trying to live a better day today than yesterday. I say that to myself all the time, each and every morning, or sometimes in the evening before I go to bed. What am I really grateful for? Like, not just thankful for, which that's not what grateful means. It means thankful plus appreciative. Like, I appreciate its existence and I'm thankful for my exposure to it, or my experience of it, or my interaction or engagement with the who, the what, the how, the where. It is so essential in my mind to really emphasize to you how important it is to find those things that are outside of yourself that you're really grateful for, really appreciative, really thankful for, because it humbles us. It humbles us. You may have 5 clinics or 55 clinics, and you may feel like, you make a lot of money, you have a lot of power, you have a lot of authority, and maybe that's how you're rating your life. Maybe that's how you're rating your success. I tend to take a different point of view. I think, like with the laws of attraction, your life will only be better when you're getting better. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. If you want to live a better life, it's only because you're investing in becoming a better person. And for me, the measuring stick for being a better person is how much servitude, how many people can I help, how much service, guidance, direction, uplifting momentum can I give to others and those around me, and see them do well, and see them thrive and succeed, and really meet their goals and achievements because of something I've done, or something I've tipped them off to, or educated them on, or pointed them in a direction, or prevented them from doing. Is that not how you feel? I mean, as a physical therapist, occupational speech therapist, I mean, we work with the whole allied health profession. Isn't that why you went into the profession to begin with? To try and help those around you live their life in optimum health, and to give as much care as you possibly can with each and every engagement in the most efficient and high quality manner. I mean, to me, that's exactly how I should get paid, right? If I'm a clinician and the laws of attraction are true, I will attract other uptone, high energy, highly effective people, because that's the life I'm trying to lead. I mean, if you want to dig your head into the news and you want to get on social media and rate your self-worth based on the number of likes you have, or the number of views you get, or who knows what, that's going to be a very limited existence. So if you really want to have a booming practice, and you really want to have one where everyone wants to be part of your company culture, working beside you, then it's almost like your practice has to be like a mutual fund where you're investing in others around you. I've said this in another episode before, so I won't go off in that direction. But the 4 basic, things to know about the laws of attraction are the following. Number 1, your confirmation bias is your filter. It's basically your life, your worldview, like how you view the world. Don't watch the news. Don't tune into that stuff. It's going to taint your worldview. You're going to become cynical. You're going to feel like everyone's a liar. Everyone's a cheater. Everyone's taking advantage of everybody. Money's the only important thing because that's all you'll see on TV. That's the only message you're going to get. These social media influencers, they don't create anything, they don't do anything, they don't build anything, they don't help anyone. It's all about them. How many views, how many people can watch us, and how many products can endorse me because I have this number of followers. Look, I want you to click like and subscribe to our channel and my podcast and what we do because I want you to help support me to reach to other people so I can help more people. Not because it helps me, not because it makes me feel good about myself. I could care less about that number. What I care about is that if that number goes up, does it open up more doors of opportunity for me to reach in and help more people live the life, reach their goals, have their ideal seen in business, in practice for themselves. There's a big difference between being an employee and being an employer. So when you bridge that gap and you move over that bridge onto the other island, you want to surround yourself with winning owners, people who know where the pitfalls are, where the landmines are, and where the happy hunting ground is, and where the rainbows and lagoons and warm water and creeks and streams and meadows are, because you want to live in the most comfortable way possible running your practice. The only way you're going to do that is surround yourself with the best and brightest people and create a company culture that is second to none because you're investing in people personally and professionally. This all ties together. If you're going to be successful in the doing this, and believe me, I can give you all the strategies, all the handouts, all the materials. I have all that. But if you don't have the beingness, if you don't have the beingness first, you're just not going to get it. You're just not going to be attractive to the people who you really want to attract, who you really want to be close to you and working with you, both in your personal life and in your professional life. The best decision of my life was marrying my wife. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met, and I've been attracted to her from the day I met her, and now here we are 30 years later, still extremely attracted. Not that it's not in a physical way, but that's not what I mean. I mean in an essence way, in her personal way, and who she is and how she sees the world and how I see the world and what we're trying to create in this world together. I hope you have that too, and I hope you're trying to create that in your company as well. With me, 120 employees, I desperately want to make sure that I'm touching each and every one of their lives and seeing to it that I'm contributing in some small, maybe large way to them living a better life, working for us, and they look back and say, that was one of the best decisions I made joining Meg Business Management. Are your employees saying that about your practice? Are they saying that about you? And if not, why not? And if they are, what can you do to strengthen it? Number 2, learn how to notice things, but refuse to pay them any attention. I know that sounds kind of weird and kind of strange, but that which you notice and you pay attention to, you flow energy to. There's a lot of things to notice that are not really great. They're not really going well in our world, in our society today. I mean, I see some of the most random, crazy things that I hear in younger generations that are happening. People dressing up and going to school and doing stuff, and I just shake my head, but I'm not going to sit here and even talk about it. I'm not even going to label it. It's nuts. And I'm not going to put attention on, Looney Tuneville. I'm going to focus on common sense. I'm going to focus on doing right by others. I'm going to focus on paying it forward. I'm going to focus on how can I exchange in abundance with the people surrounding me and the people who I don't even know yet, who I haven't even met, who I haven't even laid eyes on. Maybe that's you, and maybe you're looking for somebody to guide you through the difficulties and challenges of starting your own practice, and what are the 27 steps to get there, and how can I ensure that I am going to make it and I am going to be profitable. I have a wife, or I have a husband, and I have children, or I'm going to have children, or I'm about to buy a house. I can't risk it all. Or I'm risk adverse. Why are you risk adverse? Where do you lack confidence in yourself? Wouldn't you rather invest in yourself than invest in somebody else to invest your money for you and make you money? I know I would. I'd much rather bet on the bank, bet on myself than anything else out there in Vegas or anything else out there in the stock market. That's each to his own. But I put my energy into the things that I want more of. When you pay attention to things and you put energy into that, you're going to get more of it. You're going to attract it, the laws of attraction. But it's so important to not only just be focused on that, but to have equal amount of time and attention on noticing things that you don't want to put your attention on, that you want to stay away from, and you want to be aware of, but no flow to them. Then when things get better and you grow into this more and you become more proficient at it, you're slowly but surely going to eliminate and you're going to replace your mental attention units or your focus or your energy or your focused attention on things of choice. You're going to literally eliminate those things that you're trying to ignore and you're trying to like look the other way at because it still kind of catches your attention a little bit. Before you know it, you're going to eliminate it. You won't even see it. You won't even be aware of it. You don't need to be aware of it because you're choosing to fill the vacuum of that stuff with self-creation. See, we're going to attract the things we put our energy on that is external to us that you're really going to focus on, that's going to give you positive thoughts, ideas, creativity, and energy. You know, maybe it's a YouTube channel like this one, or maybe it's some others, or maybe it's a TED Talk, or maybe it's a book series that you're following. And it's just making you a better person, right? And you're following that, or maybe you have a mentor in your life or a coach in your life. For me, it was my grandfather. I just admired everything he had done and everything he accomplished. And I listened to his every word because his meaning and his purpose in life was always to do right by others. Maybe you have somebody like that in your life. But there's other things in your life that aren't so great, aren't so pearly white, aren't so shiny, and happy-go-lucky. And you're going to like shun them, but before you know it, you're going to nullify them, ignore them, eliminate them. You're going to fill them with your self-create. What are you doing? I recently did a talk down at the senior center. I just asked my PR director, like, call the local senior center. I haven't done a public talk in a little while. Just non-for-profit, no money, no exchange. I just want to go and talk to some seniors. I had like 35 seniors in the room. It went like 45 minutes overtime, and they were shaking my hand and taking selfies with me and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's great. But what was great was that I moved them. Like, I changed their life. Like, they're in their 70s and 80s, and I think some were even in their 90s. I live in a county where like the majority of the people in my county are over 65. And I just wanted to give back to my community and do in a way that was positive. And that's what I'm saying. Slowly but surely, you're going to eliminate and replace the bad news, the CNNs of the world, or the MSNBCs, or the Fox networks. I'm not getting political. I'm just saying all of that stuff is confirmation bias. They're all trying to sway you to be biased to give you the message that you agree with and you support, and social media is even worse, right? This is important in ownership. The beingness, the thread of your DNA, and being an effective owner, leader, and creator for people to follow. Like, they want to follow you and they want to support and push wind in your sails is because of this kind of core belief that you're going to carry into your business dynamics, because it's a group dynamic and you're trying to help all of the members of the group, including yourself, including your own dynamics. Lastly, and I really, really want you to take this one to heart, and this isn't foo-foo, smoke and mirrors and, rainbows and unicorn stuff. This is what you say about yourself, what your perception is about you. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Too many of us believe who we are based on the perception of how we perceive others view us. Our perception of how we believe or perceive others perceive us, or how they look at us, should not drive who you are. That is not how you should see yourself. You should live your life by telling yourself, what are your goals? What's your direction? What's your mission? What's the path you're going to take? Take pride in the small wins along the way, along the journey. Enjoy the journey as you go. Enjoy who you share it with. And know that your heart and mind is there in a position to do right by more than just oneself. It can't all be about green paper with dead presidents on it. You can't measure your success by the amount of money in your bank account. Measure your success by your core values, by that which means most to you. For myself, is how many people can I touch? How many people can I help reach their ideal scene? What is it for you? So this, I told you in the beginning, this was very much going to be an episode on personal growth. And to me, this core essence of personal growth, being grounded, being self-confident, evaluating your self-worth based on your principles, your core values, your ethics. Your ethics is what's right and wrong for you. Living by that and not deviating from that is everything. That's your measuring stick. I don't know how else to break it up into an action plan other than be true to yourself. Don't compromise and lie to yourself about things. Don't say, I'm not going to eat those ho-hos tonight, and then you eat the ho-hos tonight. Every time you violate your confidence with yourself, your word to yourself, diminishes your self-worth. Your self-worth is how much you believe in who you are and how you're living, how you see yourself. If your actions and your words align with who you are inside, then it's the inside world that's driving you through this planet, through this universe, through this complexity. It's your inside world. It's your inside perception of who you are and how you fit into this world and this society, this group, this company, this organization that you created. You drive that. Things aren't happening to us. They're happening because of us. They're happening because of you. I'm not talking religion. I know there's other belief systems and we can move into that. That's fine. I'm not taking anything away from that. I'm saying in terms of what you create and the things that you actually have concretely within your grasp. That is your reality. The laws of attraction are real. You will have some of the best, brightest people around you. If you invest in yourself to live a better life, you have to be a better you. That's it. For those of you who are looking for help on an objective scale, maybe you need services. Man, my front desk is a revolving front door. Our virtual front desk can definitely help you out. We can bring people in. Not only do we put the staff there, we manage the staff, we track the staff, we professionally enhance the staff, we train them, we orient them. You will never have to pay for a vacation, sick leave, bad hair day again. Maybe you need outsourced billing. Maybe you're just not getting the money you believe you should be getting. Credentialing, data migration, you're going to move from one EMR system to another. We will move all of those accounts for you and make it easy peasy. Maybe you want to be a better leader. Maybe you want to be a better CEO. Let me be your coach. I would be honored. I would be grateful if you chose us as your group for me to help you live the life as a CEO, owner, leader, executive, the way you see fit. I can help you get that training you never got from PT school. None of us were taught how to be a billing director, marketing director, personnel director. So that's it. That's my little 60-second spiel on who we are and what we do. A lot of people are trying to learn more about Meg Business Management, our services and our training. We have services. We'll just do it for you. We have training. We'll train you how to do it to the same high level that we do it. It's your choice. It's your life. I can only make suggestions. You make the best decision for you. As always, start each and every day expecting to do well.